The National Archives and Records Administration, or NARA for short, is a great resource to utilize as you research your veteran. NARA holds records for millions of servicemen and women, most of which have not been scanned and put on the web yet. If you send NARA a records request and get something back, it's almost guaranteed to be something you couldn't have found online. This video will show you how to fill out a NARA records request for your veteran. Start by going to the website www.archives.gov/veterans, then select the Veterans Service Records tab. We want to request service records online. Once you scroll down, you'll see a link to start a request online. Select this box. Now we've been taken to a portal where we can either submit a new request or check the status of an existing records request. For now, we'll start a new request. This is a helpful page to come back to if you need to follow up on the status of your records request in the future, so save the link somewhere. The first page of the request asks for simple information. Select No for the first prompt, which is only for veterans seeking redress for specific medical conditions accrued during their service. For the second prompt, select Other, as we are neither the veteran nor their family. Once you select this, a drop-down menu will open. Your relationship to the veteran is Researcher. Then you'll move to the next prompt and select Former Military Service, as our project veterans are all deceased and not currently in the military. Click to continue to the next page. You'll be asked for your veteran's branch of service. Use the drop-down menu to select which branch they served in. For this example, we'll choose the Army. Then select your veteran's service component. If your veteran served full-time in the military during their service, you will pick Active. If your veteran was in the Reserve or the National Guard, it would be appropriate to select Reserve. Choose your veteran's status as either an officer or an enlisted person next. Generally speaking, an officer has the rank of lieutenant, captain, major, colonel, or general. With Navy veterans, you might also see lieutenant commander, commander, or admiral. Enlisted Army, Marine, and Air Force ranks include private, corporal, sergeant, and Navy might include seaman, mate, or chief. If you're not sure what your veteran's rank was or whether it qualifies as enlisted or officer, do some research or ask your teacher for help. The final prompt on this page asks why you're requesting this information. Note that you are able to list more than one of these options in the comments box in Step 3. For now, select Personal Military History, then select Continue. Step 3 will ask for identifying information for your veteran. Answer each prompt with your vet's details. For this example, let's use a veteran who has already been studied by the West Virginia National Cemeteries Project, Merhej Saab. Merhej didn't use any suffixes, meaning that he wasn't Merhej Sr. or Merhej Jr., so we will leave that blank. You may or may not be able to obtain your veteran's Social Security number from public records available on Ancestry or Fold 3. We'll leave that blank for this example, but fill it in if you have it. Next, you'll input your veteran's place and date of birth. For the purposes of our project, all our veterans are deceased, so you'll select Yes when prompted, which will allow you to enter your vet's date of death. You'll then be asked for your veteran's service number, which you might be able to find while researching on Ancestry.com or Fold 3. Their service number can be found on their enlistment record or on their U.S. National Cemetery interment forms. Do your best to locate this number, as it may be very useful later in your research. Here is Merhej's enlistment paperwork as an example. Lastly, insert the dates when your veteran began and left the service. We don't know exactly when Merhej left the Army, so this will be left blank. The next step is to choose whether you are seeking an undeleted or deleted copy of your veteran's records. Select Undeleted. Don't worry about what that means, just know that an undeleted version of the records will include more information. In the comments section of this page, it is helpful to list other information you would like with your request. To get a fuller picture of your veteran's service, type Medals and Honors. You'll need to submit your contact information next. Some NARA records are sent to you through email, while others may come through the mail. Consult your teacher for this step. For the West Virginia National Cemeteries project, you will most likely not be inputting your personal contact information. Your teacher can advise you. Next, you'll be asked to upload authorization from the veteran's next of kin. We will not be seeking this as our veteran is deceased. It is helpful to post a link to your veteran's obituary if you have it. Review the information before providing your electronic signature below. If you're sure that the information is correct, submit your request. The reason we're doing this at the beginning of the project is that it can take a while to hear back. You might not receive a reply for several weeks. There isn't a big server on the other side with all the information ready. An archivist at NARA must go through paper files to see if they have what you need, scan them, and send them back to you. You might be wondering why we bothered to submit a request like this. The biggest reason is that information you can find on the internet is only the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more you can't find online yet, and you may not even know what you're looking for. By using this amazing tool, we're enlisting a professional at the National Archives to look through the materials they have on file for a given veteran. There's a very good chance you're going to run into some big surprises. Good luck.